we just discussed your plans to create basically what you're envisioning, and
Yes.
I think we're like, how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Also a bit nervous, but excited and really optimistic about the future and the next moments and next steps. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you too. And I mean, I'm pretty amazed at kind of the journey that you've. I mean, can you talk a little bit about how you came in and where you are right now?
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever comes to mind.
Yes. Okay. Like I began, I think, like 4-5 months ago. I also I was a bit struggling with what I want out of life. What do I want to do? What are my priorities? Also, I wasn't grounded in myself very, and yeah, it was like a bit chaotic also in my life, and I wanted direction and what can I do, and also like use my potential more, or like bring a bit up and work and have someone who can help me in these things. And we first did a lot of shadow exercises, where I became conscious of things my parents did, or my surroundings, my social surroundings. And yes, and yeah, and I had also like, we worked on that, and then I confronted some things, I expressed some things, and with time, also with time, after some time, we did like the exercises of the what do I want, what is the future look like, like future oriented, and yes, also it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot with being more grounded, being more secure. Like I didn't was as dependent. With time, I was less dependent on my social surroundings, or the people I work with, or my friends, and also I became conscious of like with the relationship with especially my father. I become conscious, okay, why? It's like I had a lot of resentment with him, and why I have this resentment, and it helped me to understand him more, and to yeah, like now I have a bit a healthier relationship with him, and
So your relationship with your like father actually changed during our time?
Also it is more like, also it became more understanding, I would say it like that. So like, so I still get triggered sometimes, or frustrated, but it's like as I can embrace, I don't know, embrace him, or embrace what he does more. It's like when he says something, I don't agree with. It's like less resistance. It's like that. It's like, yeah, I would say it's like less yeah, it's less distant, I would say this sometimes. Yes, like I feel less distant with him. Yeah, but also I still need to work on that, because don't have resolved everything, but yeah, came also came also, yeah, it was good, and I know better what to work on with him. Um,
Yeah, that's really,
and yes, and yeah,
yeah. And we've also worked a lot around authenticity, I believe, and that was also a good learning experience for me because I also, like we get in tune with each other like over a bit of time, and then we figure out, okay, how do we actually work with authenticity? What is authenticity to you? What is blocking you from that? How do you get there?
yeah,
And yeah, we did quite some work around that. It's a couple of months ago, and I like the way you're coming like to the session right now is like, to me, you seem more grounded. Like you, that's
yeah,
also what you say, but I also see it, and you also, yeah, you seem more focused and more grounded and like
yeah,
more.
yeah. That's also, I think that changed a lot. That's the concentration thing, because it's like the first 3 months. Also, I think like the big changes came like in the after like 2-3 months. Like for example, the learn as like the now I can. Yesterday I focused like 3-4 hours on something, and prior to that it wasn't even possible to focus like for half an hour. And it's now like, so I can focus really long and it isn't even a big deal. Also, yeah, that was really cool. So the focus thing, and also like you say, or like I said, the grounding thing, because yeah, I feel more grounded, and like also in like also because I know now much better what I want. It's like it's more, it's like to hold, to be grounded, to have my frame,
Mm.
to to yeah, to like to be comfortable with myself, and not needing as much like not focus. I still do focus on this on the people around me, but less, and I'm much more conscious of it. And like also, yeah, like also today I was like, for example, with my chef, and and uh, and maybe it wasn't her best day, but for me it was okay. Like and some months ago it would disturb me, but now it was yeah, easiest was like, it's okay, like it doesn't have to do nothing with me. I I, I stay how I am, and it doesn't affect me too much.
Mm.
Yes.
That's excellent. I'm so like I'm very happy for you with that, and yeah, and I can again like I can see it in the way that you come to sessions as well. And I still remember like a couple months ago talking about your vision, and it was all quite. I remember it was quite unclear. Like it was really hard to define at first, and a lot of people go through that, right? Um, and now, and I feel like definitely it has a grounding effect, like that also was for me. It has just a grounding effect, just to know what you want, where you're going, what you want to create. And I've seen you develop that beautifully. Now you have a
Yeah.
vision that I find inspiring, like
Cool.
yeah, and that's awesome. And like if I ask you to describe what you're going to create, it's just like, well, here it is.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and I think that was also a thing, intuition thing, that like I need. So yeah, you helped me to push some boundaries, or like for example the manifest exercise, to look to look more what is possible, to really yeah, to really look what is possible, and like break the frame a bit, like break the frame and break the frame. And also like I said I said you earlier, like that I don't need permission, that I can that I can do what I want. And now it's really conscious to me, like I can be and do what I want. It doesn't matter if it's the other find, as like I really can do what I want when I want it. And I think that's also something that blocked me a long time, that I thought, oh, I can't be like, for example, I can't coach people before I'm really good, or I have like things settled, or like I don't need to wait. Theoretically I can do it tomorrow, be okay. It will be good. Like when I can stand for it. And yes, that's something I think that really that also was a game changer. Will be a game changer. That like this permission. And also in other areas in my life that I don't like. I need my permission like that.
Yeah, that's very well put. Very well put. And I'm very happy to hear you say that. And it's also something that we worked on quite a lot, is to just, you know, take the ideas of what might someday be, what someday we might want to do, and just like kind of like pull it into the present.
Yes.
Until it scares you, right? But that's good. It's good kind of scare, because it's also excitement. And then we're confronted with some very real feelings about, okay, how are we gonna do this? But you seem so much more confident right now, and yeah, that just makes me. What is your? Because a lot of people struggle with that, like even because now you know where you want to go, what you want to create, and you have this plan for the rest of the year of you know how to pull different parts of your reality, you know, work on different things, and like how to make it happen. Like you didn't even need me for that, right? It's just like, this is your plan now. I'm also not a part of it anymore, and that's great. But now you have this permission that you can just do what you want, like in the best way possible, right? This might trigger some people, like, oh, we'll just do whatever you want. Sounds selfish. Right? And so it's so not selfish. If you have like really good intentions for the world, you should do whatever you want, right? And you should feel like you're allowed to do whatever you want, because you just have loving intentions for the world. They need to come out there. But a lot of people might feel blocked in a similar way, like, okay, can I just, I don't know, I don't feel like I can be ready to do that. You know? What would your advice be to other people who would struggle with feeling that permission?
What would be my advice? My advice would be to become conscious, of that, and contemplate about that, and look how it could be different. Yes, that I would say that to a friend. So hey, is it really true? Look, contemplate about it, become conscious of it, and look if it's really impossible, or if the other thing is possible now. Yes. That's
cool. Yeah, is there anything else you want to share regarding other people who might want to do this course? If nothing comes to mind,
it helps me a lot. It's an investment in, as it was investment in myself, and I don't regret it at all. It is something that had put a lot of value in myself and my life, and that is something that is how you say, it's like it's for all the life. It's like it's something that isn't something you invest for 1 year. It's like something that has effect through all the life, a positive effect through all the life, through the relationships, because you became more conscious of the relationship dynamics and what kind of relationships I want. And yes, as I would,
yeah, powerful. Yeah, and I have no doubt that you saved, like we saved you a lot of time. Like you would have gotten here, like with or without me, but I think like just putting a focus on these things.
Yes, I also, it was the growth was really fast. Yes, it was like what I did now. I would do in a minimum 2 years. It's like, and also like when you are stuck and nobody and when somebody can show you, hey, you're stuck there, or maybe you're stuck there, and so you also like when somebody can help you to become conscious when you're somewhere stuck, or and that helps a lot, or when that helps really a lot, and makes the growth much more faster. And it's much more compact, the things. So like you don't need to read like 5 books. You can do the exercises that are great, and with a great perspective. Yes.
And now, like, I mean, the growth curve is always exponential, right? So now you shifted it forward a little bit. That just exponentially increases the volume of the great things that you're going to do in your life now. You know.
Yeah.
No. You know, if I we're gonna check back in, and I'm sure that like if I check back in with you in 6 months, you're gonna be doing awesome things.
Yeah.
And you already gave me a sneak peek of like the things that you're creating now, and I have no doubt that you'll make this happen. And it's been an honor working with you so far, man. And I'm very
Yeah, same. It's honor working with you. Yeah, I'm really grateful to have good worked with you, a really good coach. Yeah, really cool person. Yes, was really an honor. Really,
thank you,
really
man.
cool. Thank you.